Hi, I'm Ashley with Telltale TV. Thank you guys so much for taking the time. I'm excited
Yeah.
to talk to you about Resurrection. I think to start, James, tell me what it was like returning as this character and being back in this universe, interacting Harry and Dexter.
I think I've answered that question many, many times, and I always want to give an original answer. Um, but it's like being called up from the minor leagues to go back to the majors.
Mhm.
Uh, Dexter, the original Dexter was a great show. It was an honor to be a part of it, and working. All of my scenes were with Michael, and to go back into the into the ring, so to speak, with my acting buddy is a very, very formidable and special kind of reunion. It was
Mhm.
like no time had passed, but both of us had had a lot of time in between our last episodes and this new one, and it was still fresh and new and very, very loving. Really, really, really wonderful to be reunited with my TV son.
Yeah, yeah. All right, Jack, for you, I'm curious, we see a little bit of violence and stuff coming out in Harrison and New Blood. But in the premiere of Resurrection, he really gets his hands dirty. What was it like filming that? The bludgeoning, but also the, chopping a body into pieces. How was that for you to film?
Oh, like one of the most fun couple days. I mean, like I'm a sucker for fight choreo, anything action. I think it's just the most. I remember doing the sequence in New Blood where the sort of the nightmare sequence where the kids try to jump me and I like brutally murder both of them. And like that day, every single take after both of them died, like screaming, they would cut and they would both jump up like, dude, that was so. Can we do it again? Can we do it? Like it was like kids in a candy store, and that's how it felt with Brian Lillis, shooting that bathroom brawl. It's funny the toilet tank lid. I believe it was supposed to break in half. And the first time we only had two breakables that day, and the first time I just swung it as hard as I could, and it vaporized. I mean, it was just sand instantly, and we were like, okay, well, maybe don't swing it that hard next time. And it's like, okay, and tried to not. It's tough to sort of pull that back in that moment, and it did it again, but it looks the plaster
That looked
spinning
amazing.
on the floor.
If it broke in half, it wouldn't have been as good.
Yeah, it gets me jazzed talking about it. But and then the cutting up the body sequence was really, really interesting because there was so much choreography for me there that because it's make sure when this chop happens you're hiding this mote of blood and that is there, and make sure that that's rotated at that angle. This is the order in which you put these in the trash bags for continuity. And so there was a lot to think about there. And so that didn't really hit me until I watched playback later and looked at pictures, because I'm just going, that's crazy. And then, but once I watched it, was hit with the like, oh, yo, that's gnarly. Like it's
Thunk.
so cool.
Big thunk.
Yeah.
No hesitation.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.